Robert F. Glodky was born the son of a World War I veteran, Frank A. Glodky. He was raised in a bohemian neighborhood in Berwyn, Illinois. Bob became fascinated with trains, the nearby Cicero train yards. Bob loved trips with his family in northern Wisconsin and catching fish. Despite societal expectations to work in the local factory, he pursued his love of art and studied at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts. But with war raging in the South Pacific, Bob enlisted in the United States Marine Corps at 19 years old. With the 4th Marine Division, he trained at Camp Pendleton and continued his art practice by sketching his fellow Marines and life in camp. On January 13, 1944, Private First Class Robert F. Glodky was deployed to the South Pacific to fight on Roy Nimor Island. After surviving this battle, he was stationed at Camp Maui and had some R&R time in Honolulu before being sent to the Battle of Saipan. Between battles, he began depicting his experiences. Then on July 24, 1944, the 25th Regiment arrived on Tinian's White Beach 2. This was Bob's third and final battle. On this narrow patch of sand strewn with enemy explosives came a moment that changed Bob's life forever. As an engineer, clearing a path for the invading troops behind him, Bob advanced next to a Jeep that detonated a landmine, leaving him critically injured and blind. He was evacuated to a naval ship with the prospect of having his eyes removed. Miraculously, hours before this procedure, a stateside surgeon arrived and determined that he could partially save Bob's vision. Bob started to regain his eyesight while recovering at the 105th Fleet Hospital on New Caledonia Island. There, he was awarded the Purple Heart. During recovery, he helped create a yearbook that was sent home to families for Christmas 1944. He resumed illustrating his experiences of the war, including this depiction of his own injury on Tinian. Many of his illustrations were sent home and published in the Chicago Herald-American. While waiting several months to be shipped home, Bob kept his sanity by exploring the colorful island while studying the people and their diverse cultures. Bob's wartime and recovery experiences became a lasting source of inspiration. Despite his visual impairment, Bob returned home and became a prolific illustrator and an instructor at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts. He gained the nickname Hemingway of the Paintbrush for his ability to capture raw, human experience with striking authenticity. He traveled extensively, including trips to Central America, where he lived among local villagers. His artwork was featured in dozens of publications, and he was celebrated for his meticulous research and his commitment to truth. Bob also painted many scenes from his personal life, in the train yard, his fishing trips, and moments with his family. He often reflected upon his war years on New Caledonia and on the battlefield. Through the pain of war, he experienced hope and peace at the end.